Hello guys, the Fire Brothers here. It's just me, and today I'm talking about the Bumblebee Prequel comic. And earlier today I basically asked you guys in my community tab whether you guys would like me to talk about the Bumblebee Prequel comic, because there's plenty of new characters that might make an appearance in the Transformers Bumblebee movie that's coming later this year. So majority of you guys said yes, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But unlike last time where I reviewed the entire comic and show you the panels and stuff, I'm not really gonna do that because it took me about a day to do all that and the payoff wasn't that well. So this time I'm going to make shorter videos covering the prequel comic and separate certain segments into parts. In this video I'm gonna be talking about the new characters that appear in the comic and how one of those characters teases the return of Sideswipe. It's like a small tease, it's not like a big tease, but I found it really interesting. Plot points for the comic will be covered in another episode, so in this video I'm just gonna talk about the characters and how they can appear in the B movie. So first off, one returning all-about character was Jetfire. Jetfire makes a cameo appearance in this comic, but he appears in his vehicle mode, his Blackbird mode, and that's because this takes place during the Cold War, and supposedly by this time Jetfire has ran out of energon and he's now on stasis mode, so that's why the humans are just flying him with no problem. One of the human characters, Diana, mentions that she heard the plane talk. Now the main character, Reeve, kinda blows her off and just say, it's probably nothing. Now there's a nod to Jetfire. Not only do they have the same vehicle mode, but the fact that they included a small line lets us know that this was in fact Jetfire. In this comic we also have the reveal of Blitzwing. Now I covered Blitzwing in a previous chapter and he's in fact a triple changer. I like his new design a whole lot better than that Starscream lookalike from the trailer. And he also has plenty of personality in this comic, like he's like the big, mean, strong guy. And that kinda leads me to believe that that's the role that he will be playing in the B movie. He's not gonna be the main boss of Shatter and Dropkick, but he's more or less gonna be like the tank, the big guy. I think he's gonna be less of a boss and more of a follower, if you know what I mean. Diabla also returns for this comic, and oh my god, Diabla is like my favorite female Decepticon in all of Transformers so far. I'm not gonna lie guys, she deserves a video just analyzing her character and everything. She's turning out to be better and better the more I see her. She's such a badass. Next up we got Deaden, and he made an appearance in the previous comic, and in this comic he doesn't really do much. Yes. Oh, by the way, Walrider is dead. For all those people who were saying that the Decepticon cannot get killed by a rock, yeah, you were wrong. Walrider is in fact dead. Now, a character that I was not expecting to appear in this comic was Astrotrain. And look at him, he is huge compared to Bumblebee. He even looks very G1 based, which I honestly kinda like that. I really like this design of him. He's also a triple changer by the way, although we don't see this in the comic. And the fact that they're adding another triple changer, it's kinda interesting to me because at this point, for the B movie franchise we have about 4 triple changes at this point. Blitzwing, Astrotrain, Shatter, Dropkick. Triple changers everywhere. Next up we got Runabout, and much like the first and second comic, he doesn't really do much except to just be there. He just stands there, doesn't really do much. Gets knocked out at one point. Now this one really interested me, and that's the reveal of the Sharktacons. Yes, Sharktacons make an appearance in this comic, and therefore they're also canon to the movie continuity. They also appear almost exactly like they do in the G1 movie. Their designs are similar, they still keep the name, but in this continuity they are in fact Decepticons. So that was a pretty nice callback to the G1 movie, not gonna lie. So now there's the part where Sideswipe gets like sort of teased for the fans. And in this comic we see Darksteel. Now if you guys don't know who Darksteel is, he appeared in the Dark of the Moon storyline, and he was basically a recolor of Sideswipe with a modified head. But what really interested me here is that he is exactly like Sideswipe. I mean, except for the colors on his head, he still has the same vehicle mode parts. He looks beat for beat like Sideswipe. And now that wouldn't be a big deal. I mean, he's a Sideswipe recolor. If, you know, this wasn't the 80s, yes, the Bumblebee prequel comic takes place during the 80s. So why add you know, Decepticon with an advanced, you know, 2009, 2010, whatever the year of the car is, into, you know, this time period. It doesn't make sense unless they did this on purpose. While we didn't get to see the full body of Darksteel, he looks exactly like Sideswipe did in Dark of the Moon. And out of all the characters they could made up, out of all the characters they could bring back, the guy who's basically a recolor of Sideswipe was the only Decepticon from, you know, a movie storyline to come back. That's why I'm saying that this could be a small tease to Sideswipe. Like, this is Hasbro saying that, guys, we haven't forgotten about Sideswipe. Look, here's his model. We know his model, we know he exists. Just be patient, guys. I feel like this is Hasbro talking to us, telling us that, oh yeah, we know, you know, Sideswipe, he could come back. We haven't forgotten about Sideswipe. I mean, look here, his model, you know. They're like trying to get us excited, trying to make us think. And Darksteel over here, he gets knocked out by Bumblebee, doesn't really do much. But in this comic, all the characters are either original characters or they're characters that, you know, have a new design that we're not seeing before, like Blitzwing and Astrotrain. Darksteel is the only Transformer who carries on the design from a previous storyline in a previous series, that being Dark of the Moon, which coincidentally is the same storyline and the same movie which we last saw Sideswipe. Coincidence? I think not. And we also had the reveal of the main mastermind behind this comic, like the main villain, and that's Malignus. And he's a tiny Decepticon. We don't see those very often. So much like Alice, this Decepticon is quite tiny, but he has one heck of a brain. He has built his own network of Decepticons and human allies and plans to make humanity go extinct and, you know, win the planet for the Decepticons, which he's actually getting pretty damn close to doing that. So far he's doing a better job than Quintessa and Megatron, so good job, Malignus. Not bad. And yeah, guys, those are all the characters that appear in this comic. And I'm actually kind of surprised at some of the reveals in this comic. Astrotrain, Darksteel, Blitzwing. I was not expecting a lot of these ones, and even a Jetfire cameo. Now, I do believe that these characters have a chance of appearing in the B movie, and that's because Travis Knight mentioned that we were gonna see a scene on Cybertron where, you know, we will see Cliffjumper and Shockwave and Soundwave, and this is really likely to happen, honestly. I do believe this is gonna happen. The movie is very G1 based, and having a small scene on Cybertron where the Autobots are just fighting the Decepticons, it's very likely impossible. And remember that the B movie prequel takes place after Bumblebee lands on Earth. So seeing these characters make a small cameo appearance on Cybertron, it's possible. Also, a lot of these characters are original characters, and you already have a movie character in the comics, so what a nice way to tie in the comics and the movie than having some of these other characters appear in the movie as, you know, cameos and stuff. I think it's very possible. Especially when you consider that there's a chance that Diablo will turn into Shatter, and also that Blitzwing appears in the movie, so there's some connections here and there. So I will say that the chances for these characters to, you know, make a cameo appearance in the movie is very likely and very high, so we just have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, I want to hear from you. Do you guys believe that these characters will appear in the movie as cameos or as main characters? Personally, besides Shadow, Dropkick, Barricade, and Blitzwing, I don't think we're gonna see any more major Decepticon, you know, enemies. I think if we do see other Decepticons, they will just be cameos. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think of this comic? Do you guys want me to keep talking about it? Do you guys believe that Sideswipe just got teased? That Hasbro's acknowledging that Sideswipe is in fact, you know, out there and that they're probably planning to bring him back? It's always a possibility, but I would like to hear that from you. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello, guys. Time for some Patron shoutouts. Now, Patron shoutouts goes to Liberlo Marufo, aka L, Sachin Morach, aka Mirage, and Trans TVs, aka Knockout. Thank you guys for donating. Much appreciated. Trans TVs, your video is done already. It's just a matter of when do I upload it. I might upload it later this week or maybe next week. I'll see, okay? But it's ready. That's all I'm trying to say. As for my other patrons, you guys can still request something. Sachin Morach has requested me to, you know, upload my Transformers collection video, which I might do that soon. And Liberlo Marufo hasn't really suggested anything, so I'm still waiting on you, man. And if you guys want to donate, link to my Patreon is gonna be in the description down below. $1 will get you a shout out in all of my videos, as well as a shout out to your YouTube channel. And if you donate $3 or more than $3, you can request a beta of your choosing. No weird kinky stuff though. The Fire X kill thing will not happen. And luckily none of my patrons have asked me to do that. Which, I mean, thank Primus. I'm so glad to have amazing patrons like these guys. But anyways, I'm gonna end it right now because it's really hot and I'm sweating while recording this. So yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!